Hi, hello everyone, good morning. My name is Alondra Olmos. I would like to thank all of you guys for being here today. It's a pleasure to have you guys here, and as we all know, I am here today to talk to you guys about the effects on children caused by authoritarian parenting, otherwise known as strict parenting. Um, this method of parenting is commonly used by its good outcomes. Um, Kids grow up to be really good, grow up to study, go to college, grow up to be good people, respectful, humble, nice, kind, hardworking people. Now, what is authoritarian parenting? Authoritarian parenting is you as a parent being real tough to your kid, having strict rules, and if they ever break those strict rules, having very strict, harsh consequences, and there is no negotiation over the rules or the consequences. If you were supposed to get home at 10 and you got home at 10:05, then you're gonna get your phone taken away. It's 5 minutes, we all know that, but parents are like that. They want you to follow strict authoritarian parents. They want you to follow the rules exactly as they say. They want to teach you life lessons by being tough, and most of the times it does work, but there are some negative outcomes, and sadly not a lot of people talk about those, but there are more bad outcomes than good outcomes. Now this means that the kid will reveal against the parent. They will do the opposite things, they will hang out with the wrong people, they will go on the wrong steps, you know and we as parents need to see, that the way that we are using this method is not working. So we need to try another way. Try to talk in another way, do different things with our child to see if we can mold better of our kid, because with some kids it will work, some kids it will not work. They will go with it, all kids will go against it. Now, there are other methods of parenting. There are three main methods of parenting, which is permissive parenting, neglectful parenting, and authoritarian parenting, which is the one we're talking about. But I would like to explain these two, which permissive parenting is you as a parent, letting your kid do whatever they want. You don't implement, you don't put your foot down and show yourself as the authority, and there's no rules. So whatever your kid asks for, you give. Whatever they ask for, you give it to them. Toys, candies, computers, phones, clothes, you give it to them, and they grow up to be spoiled. You don't tell them anything, they just leave. They don't even ask for you for permission if you're able to let them go out. No, they just leave and they don't let you know. That is permissive parenting. You're giving into your child, letting them do whatever they want, and them growing up to be spoiled. Now, neglectful parenting is you as a parent being absent in your kid's life. You could love them so much, and you just stuck at work working 2-3 jobs, and you're just never home. You're never home with your kid, you never see your kid, you're never in your kid's life, and that affects your kid a lot. They grow up with low self-esteem, as we see in the chart. Neglectful, this is showing parenting styles with highest self-esteem outcomes. We see that neglectful parenting has 7%, which is really, really, really low. They don't grow up with a good self-esteem. They don't feel loved. They don't feel like they're worthy of love, since their parents aren't there for them. Sadly, there are parents who don't love their kids. They didn't want their kids, and they put their own needs in front of their kids' needs, and they're never there, which is sad. With authoritarian parenting, you're so strict. You do show love, but not not too much love. You want them to see you as the authority. You want them to see you tough. You want them to see you strict, for you to follow the rules. Because if you think as a parent that if they see you soft, they will lay back and they will do whatever they want, and that might be true. But also, authoritarian parenting, there is some percent where they grow up to be with some low self-esteem. Not a lot of parents show love, like all cuddly love. No, not a lot of authoritarian parents do that. They grow up to, most of them do grow up to have some good self-esteem, but others don't. They grow up in the kind of, not really, they have problems, attachment, love problems later on in life. There is an article about Leigh Holloway. Strict parenting may cause adolescents to act out. Like I said and stated before, adolescents, some will go back, will go with the strict parenting, and others will not. Others will go against it. Now it's important for us to know, if they're going against it, the method of parenting that we are using is not working for our child. So we need to look for another way. If we're not able to use the front door, then we'll go around, we'll use the window, anything, we just try anything so that we are able to mold of them, to make them, to raise them to become the good people that we want them to become. She has a quote: "I know I have a child who will go back to doing the right thing when my wife raises her boys. The other one though will blow up." Quote. Like I said, one of her kids, his mom raises the boys, and he'll listen to it and go back to whatever the parent is asking. The other one will yell, will talk back, will say things, will storm out, will do against whatever you say. Claire McCarthy has an article, The Better Way to Discipline Children. Us as parents, we need to be in a good state of mind whenever we are trying to discipline our children, because then we might say things, do things that we will, after the argument or an hour later or two, will regret. We need to be in a right state of mind. Parenting is not easy. It's a tough job, and they don't come with a manual how to raise them to be good people. So whenever they're mad and whatever things they do or they'll say can get in our nerves, but we need to learn how to not let it get in the way of how we're trying to discipline our children. Thank you guys, all of you guys, for being here today. This is it for today. I hope this helps some parents out there to look for those signs and change, because it's not a bad way of parenting. It's just sometimes we miss those signs that our teens give us. Thank you guys so much for